Good morning, everyone. I'm Bryan Rush, and just like Dave, who you met in the video, I too have been given the gift of life. I'm a tax accountant with Clark Newber. Not exactly a low-stress job, especially in March and April every year. While hectic days and long nights are a given, I never expected to see bright red blood in my urine during tax season 2001. I'd always been pretty healthy, and this scared me. I went to the doctor, but they couldn't find anything wrong. So back to work I went. And a year later, again during tax season, the same thing happened. And again, no diagnosis. It was frustrating. And because it went well and I felt fine, I did the stereotypical man thing. I ignored it. I started an exercise program shortly thereafter and went in for a physical. That's when I learned I had high blood pressure. When I had an allergic reaction to the medications they put me on, the doctor ran some blood tests. And after a visit to a nephrologist, I finally got my diagnosis. I had IgA nephropathy, a form of kidney disease where proteins build up and cause scarring and blockages and bleeding. It had affected both of my kidneys, and it was likely worsened from years of unchecked high blood pressure. Now that my kidneys had a name, or my condition had a name, it was almost as if it opened the door for my kidneys to start deteriorating pretty rapidly. I began to feel really bad, really quick. And by the end of 2006, it was clear that I needed to start dialysis or begin the transplant process soon. For me, a transplant was the best option from the beginning. Not just because it would give me more freedom and quality of life, but because I had terrible complications from dialysis. While most people do very well and have few problems, I was allergic to the dialysis filters and also developed infections many times. It was agonizing. Northwest Kidney Centers tried everything to make it better. They were relentless advocates, solution seekers, and friends. They never gave up on me. But despite their near heroic efforts, nothing seemed to work. It made the need for a transplant all that more urgent. Fortunately, my older sister Pam, who's a police officer in Tacoma, was a match. When she told me she wanted to get tested and go through all the long pre-transplant workups and the surgery, I couldn't believe it. Why, I asked her. Why would you do this? And Pam said, I risk my life every day for total strangers. Why wouldn't I do it for my brother? Coincidentally, like Dave, in the video, I received my gift of life as a birthday present too. In June of 2007, I became a new man with a new kidney. I felt so well and felt so good that I was able to marry my wonderful wife, Michaela, just 2 months later. Today, I'm an advocate for others with kidney disease, visiting Olympia and Washington, D.C. with the Northwest Kidney Centers, and serving the organization as a member of its foundation board. I also share my story with people like you so that you can learn that kidney disease is preventable. Watch your blood pressure, exercise, and eat right. And also consider becoming a donor. There are tens of thousands of people waiting for kidney transplants in the United States today, 300 people among Northwest Kidney Centers alone. Today, as the table captains hand out the pledge cards, I'm asking you to give others a gift of life. It won't even take surgery. All it will take is a stroke of a pen. Unlike the kidneys that cross the country 12 times, as we saw in the video, The financial gifts you make this morning will stay right here at home, affecting countless people today and in the future who need life-saving transplants. Today's gifts also support charity care for people who cannot afford the services that Northwest Kidney Centers provides. I stand here before you as living proof that your gifts make a real difference in people's lives. When you support Northwest Kidney Centers, you support all the husbands and wives, daughters and sons, friends and neighbors who rely on your generosity for the very thing they cherish the most, their lives. Please give them that all-important gift.